Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man. Today I'm making a video to you in the storm and it's about wind. I thought it was appropriate. Throughout this video, if I'm tough to hear, I'm sorry, but this video is all about wind. I'm going to talk a little bit closer to the camera, but I'm going to teach you about how you can use the element of wind to your advantage. So there are different elements in just the occult and just different things dated back to ancient Egypt. So wind is one of them. And I thought about, I was going to do another video topic today, but with how windy and with me being in the center of a storm right now, I thought this was an appropriate topic. So I'm going to talk to you about wind. So how can you use wind to your advantage? How can you, when it's super windy, people don't even think of it. They're just like, oh, it's super windy, it's just, my hair is getting blown away and everything like that. But no, you can actually use the wind to fuel your manifestations. You can use the wind to power whatever magic behind your beliefs or manifestations or anything you're doing to help yourself uplift your frequency. Wind is very cleansing. It's very powerful for helping you to wipe your aura clean. Maybe some of you watching this video will feel a different kind of energy with the wind in the background. It's because the wind carries so much energy in it. The wind is pure energy at its finest. So the first thing you can do in the wind is, some of you have done this without even realizing it, but if you just stand in the wind and you open your arms and you just basically embrace the wind, and it feels good. It's going through your pores. It's actually going through your soul. It's going, and little particles of the wind are going through your basically micro chakras, micro energy centers, your major energy centers, and it's cleansing you. But not only is it cleansing you, it's aligning you, it's removing attachments. Because if wind can knock over a stop sign, it can knock over and definitely knock over an attachment on you. So if you have something very dark attached to you, wind can remove you. It's not the most effective method, but it is an elemental method. If you want to feel more connected to the outside, more connected to nature, more connected to just your higher self, to your inner self, wind is a wonderful way. You can just stand outside and just embrace the wind. Open your arms, open your legs, and just feel the wind pass through you and visualize that wind just removing and wiping off blockages. It's one of the most powerful cleansings and one of the most powerful ways for you to connect. If you want to do a wind and earth cleansing, because you can use the earth to cleanse you as well. Mud baths work for a reason. You see people hugging trees for a reason. And they're not just hippies. For the people who are new, they'd be like, oh, those are just hippies. No, there's actual merit to that. There's scientific value to putting your feet in the soil as well. So one thing you can do as well, as long as it's not pouring rain, and as long as you're safe, put your feet in the ground, like preferably like by green grass, by a giant tree, and feel your energy go into the ground while you feel the wind hit you. Now this will cleanse you in two different ways. This will align your chakras, especially if you're meditating at the same time versus just standing there. But this is a wonderful way to clean and cleanse your aura. Now, I'm going to make a little disclaimer. Make sure you're going to a safe place when you're doing this. When you're doing this, make sure your environment is safe. Make sure everything's all right. Okay? Don't do it in Hurricane Ian or whatever, Hurricane Sandy. No, don't go outside when it's pouring rain and get yourself safe. No, do this after. Do it in just a casually or nice and windy day. Don't be risky. Don't be extra risky. I'm out here because I'm used to being out here in the rain, in the wind. I'm used to it. My crystals are keeping me in place from blowing away, but no, it's just kind of. But it's not bad weather. It's just windy. I'm by the ocean. I can feel the salt hitting me. I can feel it just fueling my aura, and just it feels very good. To some people, it might feel sticky, but that's especially if you get hit by wind by the ocean. The sea salt is cleansing you, it's blessing you, because anything from the ocean has properties of abundance and wealth and protection. And the ocean is it is the holiest place on the planet Earth. Like, we came from the ocean. We are life. We literally come from, we're made of water, and the ocean is the most holy place on the Earth. People might be like, rivers, but where do rivers come from? What came first? The chicken or the chicken's partner? I don't know. But wind is a wonderful way, and it's it's getting chilly here now because as it gets darker and as it gets the sun goes down behind the clouds, it does get a little more chilly with the wind. But another way you can use wind is you can actually use wind to manifest. So I really hope I am easy for you guys to hear. This will be one of my shorter videos, but you can use the wind to manifest. So stand outside, find the direction the wind is blowing. If you can't find the direction the wind is blowing, check the trees, pick up a leaf and throw the leaf. Don't use trash. Don't litter. Don't ever litter. But find the direction that the wind is going and just view, because when you're doing manifestations, there's two things that are active. Things you're pushing away and the things that you are inviting to you. Now, you can visualize what you want coming to you. Remember, don't use the word want. What you desire, what is in your heart's wishes to come to you. Visualize it coming to you in the wind. Visualize that energy, the energy of the wind, all the chaotic just energy and life in the wind is just coming to hit you to, one, remove any baggage off of you. Remember how I just talked about how you can use the wind to cleanse. And number two, things come to you and the bad things come off. So you can visualize, like, if it's let's just say if it's a promotion at your job, visualize the energy of the promotion and the wind hitting you. It will go through every chakra. It'll go through all of your energy centers. And if you do that for 15 minutes in the wind, and make sure it's not pouring rain, or just don't be irrational, but visualize that energy, and you're actually putting your intention into the wind, which is kind of like putting your intention in the water, which you see other people doing. This is a very good way of doing that. This is a very empowering way to do that, and I'm seeing people pull up here. I guess people heard about the video about the energy of the wind, so you can actually, I don't know if there's anyone else out here, but you can actually put your intention into the wind and visualize it blowing towards you, and it infuses your aura, and it helps bless you, and it helps activate your intention using the wind. People do this with water. Now there's birds flying in a nest above me looking at me like, what? I'm not going to show you the bird, but you can hear the bird. But you can use the wind to fuel your intention. Multiple birds. They kind of want me to leave now because Mama just got home. But this is my video about using the element of wind to bless your intentions, and to bless. You can also pray in the wind. You can use the wind to help connect to source. Most importantly, connect to God. You can connect to the ley line of energy from heaven. Just different energies that are just pure and of nature and of light. So I hope this video helps you guys. It's starting to rain now and Mama's home. So you're just looking at me like, is he done with the video yet? Like he's talking about wind, but we have a nest. But if you have any questions, ask them in the comments.